version of a complete crochet. The left and right feet are crocheted the same. First of all, some users may not know it yet because our videos are long. For example, if we want to watch a video is 10 minutes long. If you want to watch the end, there is a progress bar below. Hold it and it can be dragged. And when you drag it, there is a small picture here. See it? You can see the small picture. For example, if I want to watch the end, and I don't have the patience to watch it from start, you can drag it here. You can drag it anytime. It will show how many minutes. A few minutes. This video, the total duration is 3 minutes and seconds. I want to drag to watch the end. Then just drag it to the end like this. If you want to watch the beginning, if you want to watch the middle, drag it. And then right. First, we take out the solace and the starting position. The left and right feet are the same, generally, at the position of the first line, or from these places, or start from these places. It doesn't matter, actually. It doesn't matter.
Long press the video to choose slow playback.
For example, for the first stitch, we can directly pass it through here. Hook the yarn and pull it out. Wrap it around from top to bottom and hook out the front loop. This is called a standing stitch. After the magic loop, in the next stitch, which is a section of thread, which is a stitch, insert the hook needle like this. Insert the hook. Put this little tail, put it above our crochet hook, which is to hide this small tail inside, and wind the thread. Then hook it out with the thread wrapped. Now there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. We wrap the thread around and pull it out. This is called a short stitch. You cannot cut off this thread. We can bury it in the same way. Insert the hook into each stitch and make a short stitch. Insert it like this. And hook it out. Merge the 2 loops. Another stitch. Done. Insert. Needle into the next section. Remember to bury. Remember to bury it above our crochet needle. When we bring the thread, it will be hidden when we pull it. Hook it out. Merge the 2 loops. Hook out and the 2 loops. This is called short stitch. Insert a short stitch into each stitch. Insert the hook needle like this next. Thread it out. Wind the thread and merge the loops. In the next stitch, wind the... If you feel the hook needle is not here, is not easy, you can hold the crochet needle like this. Press it down with your left index finger, so it's easier to wind. Hook it out. Merge and out each. This thread end has been buried about 5 centimeters. Just cut off the excess thread. Generally, it's enough to bury about... The rest are the same operations. Insert a needle into each section. Hook out the thread. Merge the 2 loops. Insert the needle into the next stitch. If a certain section of thread is very long, you can take 2 stitches and that's usually just 1 stitch. Hook out the thread. Hook out the thread and combine the loops and insert it. If it's hard to wind, remember to press the hook needle down like this. Press it down a bit. It's sticking out. It's easier to wind now. Hook out to loops and merge them. The next steps are the same. When watching the video, long press the video. You can choose to play it in slow motion. Then we'll keep crocheting until the end here. You can try it yourself and keep crocheting until here. It's the last stitch. Merge the 2 loops. Then here, it feels a little far away. You can take 1 more stitch at this position. Generally speaking, 1 stitch in each line segment. But if it's really wide, you can make 2 stitches. And short stitch in the same way. Finally, at the position of the first standing stitch, insert it like this and hook it out. The front loop is directly to the back loop, and this is called a slip stitch. End with a slip stitch. Pull the loop apart. Put it over the sole of the shoe to tighten it up. Remember to put in the insole at this time. Okay, let's start the head. This is the needle starting table. You can take a screenshot. 24 to 35 yards, 7 stitches and 5 flowers. 4 size 30, 6 to 40 flowers, 9 stitches and 7 flowers, 4 size 42. Let's start from the toe of the shoe. This is size 36 or 37, so I will start with 8 stitches and 6 flowers. You can just find a position and button it like this. After buttoning it, we count them again. What is 8 stitches and 6 flowers? That is, there are 8 stitches, but there are 6 flower patterns. For example, let's start from here. It doesn't matter if you button it in the wrong place, we'll adjust it later. This is the first stitch. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. So there are 8 stitches in total. Let's put another marker here, and then let's check if it's right. If this position is crooked, you can use this wool to compare like this. It's obviously biased to the left. Then we move it to the right a bit and make a hole like this. Let's check again. At this time, you can use thread at the position of these 2 holes to compare them to see if it's straight, if it doesn't feel crooked. For example, like this. If it's crooked, you can move it to the side. Anyway, we just take the middle of the toe. Start. Okay, let's start directly. Remember to use the large end of the crochet hook and insert the hook needle like this. Remove the marker. Here we can hook the thread out like this. This thread should be close to the edge of the fabric and stick to this edge and hook it out. Here, we do the same thing from top to bottom and hook it out like this. This is called a standing stitch. Stand-up stitch is done. It's equivalent to the first and last stitches. This stitch are called the standing stitches, which are the beginning. This is called a slip stitch later. The hook method is similar, but they are different. We start to crochet the pattern. The 6 holes in the middle are 6 flowers. We need to wind the yarn around the crochet hook so that it was originally below, to the top. We just started from this position to insert hook. If you can't see the standing, you can pull it a little bit to see it clearly. This position is stitch. Then the next stitch is to start crocheting the pattern. Insert the needle. Remember to bring this one in as well. As for the crochet hook, we can't do it like this. We should put this woolen thread above the hook, which is equivalent to burying, and bury it inside as well. Wind the thread like this. Here, you can wind it from bottom to top or from top to bottom. The result is the same. It doesn't matter. Wind it out. Here. After hooking it out. There are 3 loops on the crochet hook at this time. Let's take a look. There are 3 loops. We do the same for it. To wind the thread, merge the 3 loops. This is called a medium long stitch. We do the same long stitch. We need to make 2 long stitches in the same hole, in the same way. The original yarn is below this position. We wind the yarn around the crochet hook. If you can't see clearly, you can pull it a little. You can pull it a little bit to see it clearly. Remember to keep the yarn above the hook needle. Insert the hook into the same hole and hook it out. There are 3 loops on the hook at this time. Merge the 3 with thread. Here is a diamond flower. The same second stitch. We wind the yarn around the crochet hook. In the hole next to the hole we just used, insert the hook. Wind the thread. Merge the 3 loops. The same medium long stitch goes through a hole. 2 yarns are wound around the hook needle and hook it with the yarn.